What's up, everyone? This is CyberKnight 8610, and today we're going to have our March 2013 Banlist Prediction video. Of course, I finally have a list together. I've been posting on Facebook a little bit, trying to get some ideas and stuff, and I think I finally have a list that really makes sense, or I hope so. Of course, I'm sure like most people feel this way too. I hate Banlist time. I absolutely hate it because it seems like most Yu-Gi-Oh players are in a bad mood over it, and a lot of people don't want their favorite deck, of course, to get hit, and I don't blame them. So let's go ahead and go through our list. This is what I kind of think Konami is what they're gonna do. That's kind of I'm doing with this list. It's not so much what I want to happen, although there's like a couple cards on here I kind of added that I want to see happen. But it's mainly what I think Konami's gonna do. So yeah, first off, we're gonna go with banned, I guess. Might as well. First, I only have one card that's gonna get banned that I think on this list, and that's gonna be Monster Reborn. I've seen a lot of people think this as well. My reason is because we all have to agree Monster Reborn is a very good card. I mean, it goes without saying, it's a staple card, will probably always be a staple card until something like this happens, and I honestly feel like it's going to get banned just because Konami kind of does that. It's one of those cards that Konami kind of just like takes off ban list, puts it on, you know, just back and forth, and I feel like it's kind of about time for them to do it again. You know, I feel like Konami, that's going to be the card that they would do that too. I don't think Black Luster Soldier is going to get hit. I mean, last ban list, I think I said the opposite. You know, I would say Black Luster, but hadn't got used as much. You know, now I don't know if it's just because it's not as new, you know, or what the deal is. But not many top decks are actually using it, so I feel like it's going to make it through safely. So that's the reason I don't have it on my list. Although, again, very good card like Monster Reborn, so it wouldn't really surprise me. But I just don't see it happening either. For limited cards, these are cards I believe will go to 1. Genex Undine. This card, of course, out of all the water stuff, I feel like this one needs to be hit. It is really powerful, and I find it hilarious that this card is so powerful because it's a common card. I love that. I love how a common card can be on a list like this because you know you don't think about it. You always think, well, secret rare cards, you know, holo cards in general are the ones that are really powerful and stuff. When that's not always the case. This card does prove that common cards are really powerful, and there's been a lot of others that prove that, like Monster Reborn, really. You know, it's been printed as common as well. And I just feel like, you know, this is the water card that needs to be hit to kind of tone down some of the, you know, Mermails, Atlanteans, all that stuff. And, yeah, it seems to make the most sense to me, really. The next one, Windup Magician. I think this is really the only Windup monster I feel like needs to get hit. They need to stop that combo, and it really won't stop the combo, I guess, but it will really slow it down and hinder it a lot. And first off, I gotta say this, too. I gotta give Windup's props because I swear they've been hit on the ban list a lot. You know, finally, you know, like last year they really got hit, and yet they're still extremely powerful. I think that's just hilarious. A lot of people are saying Factory probably get hit too, and I don't know. I feel like Windup Magician probably is enough, but that's just my personal opinion on him. Next we have One Day of Peace. I mean, this is another common card as well, which you know, like I said, I find that funny. This card is pretty broken. I mean, you don't have to battle, and then you get to draw a card, you know, for you and your opponent. This helps too much with a lot of decks like Exodia and stuff, and it kind of just needs to go away. It needs to be limited at least. It's too much of a stall card. It's a very annoying card, and I feel like it's kind of overdue. I really thought it would get hit last ban list. I'm really surprised it didn't. So I feel like now's about the time for it to at least get hit to 1. I don't think it would get banned, and I feel like 1 is kind of the best spot for it. And here's a card that I hope doesn't really happen, but I really think it will for a lot of reasons, and that is Rekindling. The card needs to get hit. I mean, there's no way around it. I like the card. I want to use it in Fire Kings. I plan to build Hazy Beasts, you know, which will also use it. I mean, every Fire deck just about uses this card, which, you know, a lot of people would be upset, I know, if this card did get hit like this. But we have to, I mean, we can't say it doesn't deserve it. Because when Lavos come out, of course, whenever, you know, hit Arsenal 7, they're finally going to get the cards they need, you know, actually legalize, you know, because in dual terminal cards you can't use them yet. They actually have the cards needed for the Quasar build, you know, this OTK Quasar, and it's extremely unfair. It needs to be hit before it happens. I feel like it's going to be like a Heretic Gishki thing. You know, they're just going to smack it down before it happens. And it would make sense for that to happen. So who knows? I kind of hope that doesn't happen, yet that Quasar build is just way too evil. It kind of needs to be stopped. Semi-limited. These are ones I believe will go to 2. Black Whirlwind. I feel like this makes sense because all the Blackwing support we're seeing lately. I would love to see Blackwings get back in the meta, do some damage. They got a little bit of help last ban list, so why not a little bit more? Maybe they'll give them a little bit longer of a leash. Next one, TG Striker. This is one, I feel like it's about time. I don't feel like it needs to be at 1 anymore because, first off, it's a tuner monster. Not many people are using Synchros anyway, and I don't feel like it's going to be too overpowered just to bring back to 2. Here's the card that I guess is more, you know, what I would want to see happen. Probably not so much Konami, but I don't know. I would really love to see this. Gladiator Beast Bestiari. Gladiator Beasts have been smacked down. I swear they're probably the archetype that's been smacked down the most by Konami. Because not only have they been hit on the lists a lot, they've actually had cards made to destroy them, like Gladiator Beast Hunter and different things like that, to actually stop this deck. And I think that's probably the number one deck in history that has had all this hate against them, you know. I guess not really hate, but you know what I mean, like counter cards against them. But I would love to see Bestiari too. I would like to see Gladiator Beasts come back. Gladiator Beasts have always been one of my favorite archetypes. I don't run them right now because, I mean, they're not as usable, but they're also, they can use the Xyzs that have come out recently, like Direwolf and stuff, and Chidori, I guess, really. And yeah, I mean, I just really like to see that happen. I mean, that's more of, I guess, the card that I really want to see come back to 2. Mezuki. I think this would happen because zombies, I feel like, are now going to start coming back. I feel like, you know, this would be great for them. I would love to see zombies come back too. I mean, a lot of the semi-limited cards I have are basically decks I want to see come back and not get, you know, knocked down as much because I feel like they got hit too hard on certain things. I feel like Mezuki would be great at 2. I mean, it's just plain and simple. I don't feel like it needs to be discussed too much on that. Lonefire Blossom. Another card, you know, same reasons as just like the last couple of cards we've talked about. Plants got hit, I feel like, too hard. I feel like they need to at least have that at 2. That way you can at least start using some of the different plant stuff. And yeah, I mean, I feel like Konami would finally do this, hopefully. I don't know. I really hope that would happen too. That's probably more in line with what I want to see happen rather than what I actually think Konami's going to do, but I would still like to see that. Tsukuyomi. Hadn't really done much at 1. I thought it was hilarious when people thought it would be so broken and spent a lot of money on it because it's too slow. I mean, it's just that simple, too slow. This card could go back to 3, I guess, as well. I mean, a few people even say that as well. And, you know, either way, I don't think it's really going to get used that much anyway. Either way you put it, because it's just too slow of a card. You know, I'd rather have Book of Moon. I know it's like a Book of Moon. I'd rather have that come back, honestly. But, yeah, and also being a Spirit Monster, it returns to your hand. It's just, this format and everything, it's just so much, you know, you need speed and stuff. You need to be able to swarm the field. It's just not as useful, in my opinion, anymore. That's another reason why I've been saying, like, I would like to see Blackwings and stuff, you know, come back, because they could catch up to the other decks out there. You know, they could really use some of the newer cards and compete. Unlimited cards. These are cards I could see going back to 3. And that is, of course, first off, Summoner Monk. I believe I had this on my list last time, what I would think would happen. It seems to make sense to me. I mean, because Konami really wants Xyz to happen. Summoner Monk is one of the best cards for that. I mean, it was great for Synchros, even better, you know, or an Xyz, really. And I can see this happening. You know, it just seems like something, because it does have, you do have to get rid of a spell card, so that's a pretty good cost. I know you can get out a really powerful Xyz, but I feel like it's a justified card to be back at 3. And, I mean, it could still be in lines of what I want to see happen, but I also kind of see it happening anyway. You know, I feel like it's something that Konami would actually do. And also, the last card, I guess, on our list is Spore. I feel like plants just got absolutely just punched in the face that one year. I mean, they got hit on Glow-Up Bulb, Spore, and everything, and it's just like, Spore, I feel like was a little bit unjust. I feel like it could come back to 3. So yeah, that's my list, really. You can agree, you can disagree. Tell me what you agree and disagree with. If you have your own list, you made a prediction video yourself or whatever, make a video response. I would love to see it. I mean, none of us know. This is all a guess. I'll talk about the actual list whenever we hear about that, which will be a little bit before March, probably, you know, probably about the middle of this month, maybe like the 20th or so would be my guess. And let's hope it's a good list. I mean, I don't know. I could be wrong on my predictions. I hope that everyone's happy with the list as always, but we all know nobody, you know, not everyone's going to be happy, and we're going to hear a lot of people say they're going to quit. Of course, that's what I hate most about Banlist time, is because it seems like everyone's so upset. But yeah, I hope this will be a good list. I hope it will help out the format, and I hope my predictions are correct, I guess. So yeah, tell me what you guys think. As always, thank you for watching. Hope you enjoyed, and as you can see, more random pack openings soon. And a lot of different pack openings. We're not going to have, you know, as many of duplicates, and only one Duelist pack this time. So I hope you guys are looking forward to that. As always, thank you for watching, and I will catch you guys later. See ya!